September 2025, Europe shocked the golf world by dismantling Team USA on their home turf in Rome. Now, just 2 years later, they're attempting something that hasn't been done since 2012, winning the Ryder Cup on American soil. But this time, they're facing their biggest challenge yet. The most intimidating golf course in America, a revenge-hungry Team USA led by the world's #1 player and 50,000 screaming American fans. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Let's start with the brutal truth. Europe hasn't won a Ryder Cup on American soil since that legendary comeback at Medina in 2012. That's over a decade of failure on enemy territory. But here's what makes 2025 even more challenging. Bethpage Black isn't just any golf course. This monster stretches over 7,400 yards, with fairways so narrow that even the pros are intimidated. The rough is so thick it can swallow golf balls whole. And that famous warning sign on the first tee, it's not a joke. When Brooks Koepka won the 2019 PGA Championship here, he called it one of the most mentally exhausting weeks of his career. Now imagine playing this course with 50,000 American fans screaming against you, knowing that one bad shot could cost your team the cup. But wait, there's something about this European team that's different from previous years, and I'll reveal that in just a moment. First, let me show you why Team USA thinks this is their year for revenge. Scottie Scheffler isn't just the world #1, he's having one of the most dominant years in modern golf history. 4 major championships, including that incredible Open victory at Royal Portrush, where he left everyone in the dust. When you have a player this hot leading your team, anything feels possible. Look at these automatic qualifiers: Scheffler, Schauffele, DeChambeau, Russell Henley, Harris English, and J.J. Spawn. That's serious firepower. But here's where Captain Keegan Bradley made a decision that has everyone talking. Bradley chose not to pick himself as a playing captain. Think about that pressure. You're good enough to make the team, but you're sacrificing your own playing opportunity to focus entirely on strategy. That tells you how seriously America is taking this revenge mission. His captain's picks are fascinating too. Justin Thomas and Collin Morikawa bring major championship experience. Patrick Cantlay is one of the smartest players on tour. And Cameron Young, he's got the length to tame Bethpage Black's monster holes. Add in that home crowd advantage and course setup control, and you can see why Vegas has Team USA as favorites. But here's the thing about European Ryder Cup teams. They love being underdogs. And this particular European team has something special that most people are completely overlooking. What if I told you that Europe's biggest advantage isn't Rory McIlroy's driving or Tommy Fleetwood's iron play? It's something you can't measure with statistics, but it won every single session in Rome. Team chemistry. Luke Donald has built something special with this group. Look at these automatic qualifiers: McIlroy, McIntyre, Fleetwood, Rose, the Højgaard brother Rasmus, and Tyrrell Hatton. Each one of them played their hearts out in Rome. But the most intriguing story is Jon Rahm. After all the live controversy and uncertainty, he's back where he belongs, representing Europe in the Ryder Cup. This guy doesn't just want to win. He needs to prove he still belongs among golf's elite on the biggest stage. Then you have these captain's picks that could change everything. Ludwig Aberg and Victor Hovland represent the future of European golf, but they're playing like seasoned veterans right now. Shane Lowry brings that Irish passion that can ignite an entire team. Matt Fitzpatrick and Sepp Straka round out a team that has perfect balance: experience, youth, power, precision, and most importantly, that European Ryder Cup magic that Americans still can't figure out. Here's what Americans don't want to hear. Europe knows how to win ugly in hostile environments. They've done it before, and they're about to face their ultimate test. But there's one specific hole at Bethpage Black that could determine the entire outcome of this tournament. They call it the Beast. The 15th hole at Bethpage Black, a 478-yard par 4 that has destroyed more professional golf rounds than any other single hole in America. Here's why this hole could decide who wins the Ryder Cup. The fairway narrows to just 25 yards in the landing area. Miss it left, you're in waste area. Miss it right, you're in thick rough with trees blocking your approach. Even if you hit the fairway, you're facing a 180-yard approach shot to an elevated green surrounded by deep bunkers. In high-pressure situations, this hole has broken even the best players mentally. But here's the kicker. The 15th hole comes at exactly the point in matches where momentum shifts happen. If you're up in your match and bogey this hole, doubt creeps in. If you're down and somehow make birdie here, you feel invincible. Add in the September weather patterns where afternoon winds can reach 25 miles per hour, and you have a recipe for complete chaos. The team that handles the beast better will likely take home the cup. And based on recent form, I think I know which team has the advantage, but my prediction might surprise you. Let's talk about the matchups that will decide this tournament. Scottie Scheffler versus Rory McIlroy. This isn't just about golf. It's about who can handle the pressure of being their team's leader when everything is on the line. Scheffler has been more consistent this year, but Rory McIlroy has that Ryder Cup magic that turns good players into legends. In foursomes, I love Europe's pairing potential. Imagine Fleetwood and Rose together, or the Rahm-Hovland combination that could be absolutely lethal. But here's where it gets interesting, though. Bethpage Black's setup traditionally favors power players, which should help guys like DeChambeau and Cameron Young. But Europe has something America doesn't. They've learned how to win when conditions aren't perfect for their games. The numbers say America should win. The course setup favors America. The crowd will be 100% American. Logic says this should be a comfortable U.S. victory. But here's my bold prediction. Europe wins 15-13 in one of the most dramatic Ryder Cups ever. Here's why. Their experience of winning in hostile environments, Rahm's revenge motivation, and the fact that they're being completely underestimated creates the perfect storm for another European miracle. Mark my words, Sunday evening, we'll be watching European players celebrate on American soil again, and golf fans will be talking about this tournament for decades. So there you have it. Everything you need to know about the 2025 Ryder Cup at Bethpage Black. September 26th through 28th is going to be absolutely incredible, and I'll be covering every single moment right here on the channel. What do you think? Are you backing Team USA's revenge mission, or do you believe Europe can pull off another miracle? Drop your predictions in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell because we've got so much more Ryder Cup content coming your way. Until next time, keep swinging.